Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. This is Samson Li. Usually, I'm in Los Angeles, California, but today I'm in Jakarta, Indonesia. So, welcome everybody to Empowerment Tuesday or Wednesday in Asia. As you can see, I'm at the Hotel Mulia, one of the nicest, classiest hotels in Jakarta, Indonesia. I don't know how many of you have been to Indonesia, but it's a fantastic country, about 277 million people. Um, well, today, what am I doing here? I'm going to talk about how to build international, right? Working the international business aspect of your business. So it doesn't matter. First of all, it doesn't matter if you have an international business now or not, but if you set your sight on building international, 100% you will do it. I've seen that over and over and over again. So how does it work? That's what we'll talk about. And also, the interesting and the fun things about working international. Is that good with all of you? Okay, let me see. Um, okay, so where should I start? Well, what comes to mind is this. I'm in Jakarta, Indonesia now. The last couple of days have been nonstop events, training events for the top leadership. Then small meetings, small meetings, small meetings, and then had training for all the ranks. And then we did an opportunity meeting yesterday. Literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people at each event. So very exciting, very exciting. And it was great because one thing when you are on the ground, not on the Zoom, but face to face, shaking hands, giving hugs, you get to know the people. You get to spend time with them. You get to not only tell them how to build a business because yeah, each country is, and sometimes culturally it's different, but that you can get to know their lifestyle, their concerns, and how the marketplace is. So, and in a sense, as you know, all of us are the eyes and ears for the company. So, well, it's very interesting, and I can start talking about Jakarta because I think it applies to everybody out there, especially people who have not built international or looking to build. So, our amazing leaders in Indonesia, they have been building three like crazy. This group of people really have a lot of contacts, a lot of heart. They work very fast. They see this project as a billion-dollar project, and some of them put that on their Instagram. Okay, but then they're proud of it, and we want to build a business that is like that. That we are representing a project that is the next multi-billion-dollar company. And of all things, I think for my first time in the industry, almost 19 years, is that I've never seen a group of people like this. Very well-to-do, dressed very nicely, all the brand names, as you can imagine, all the fancy purses, and so it was very different. And it all started with one lady, Jenny Presidio. So she and her family, they're very well known around the world in manufacturing in the toiletry business. Their brand is across the world. So it's not a matter of money, but having known Jenny for uh, almost the same amount of time I've been in the industry, she always, it's not money for her because she has a lot of money. Well, it's just she doesn't need it. But she has a vision of helping people. She started helping people, and she understands that with money you can do much more, not only for your family but for other people. But definitely, a lot of people they want the opportunity. They're willing to work hard for it, and she saw that, and she really went to work and to want to give the opportunities to others. So in three last year, when I came to Indonesia for the first time for three, I got in the car. She picked me up from the airport, and we're just talking. And I said, "So Jenny, so what is your vision in three?" She said, "I want to help Indonesia women make leverage income." I said, "Wow, okay, that's it. That's it. It could be as simple as that. That's her vision." So understanding that, when last year when I met some of the leaders who are just starting in the business and they're working hard, starting to work very hard, and sales are starting to move up. 90, I would say probably 98% of the people in Indonesia have never done networking, never been in this industry before. It was very refreshing, and they're looking for guidance. And if I can only download my brain to them, right, for all those years of experiences. But anyway, no matter what, they have to learn bit by bit. But they were already moving fast, and very soon, within months, um, they were pretty much the number two country, working as a number two country in sales volume in a company. It was amazing. It was brilliant. Um, and it was quite refreshing again. First time. I mean, and then we had a couple more events recently before I came. Uh, there was a Bali trip for Asia, and many international leaders were in Bali, Indonesia. After that, they flew over, um, and uh, and they had a couple of big events, a leadership dinner, showcase, training. It was great, and then the local people start to see the international aspect of the business, right? Because yes, you can hear about it, but when you see the people, meet the people, shake the hands from people from other countries, and it starts to hit you. Oh, this is pretty big. Uh, well, this time, my trip again has been really just face to face, one person at a time and three or four people at a time. And then also the bigger meetings. Before the meeting, after meeting, a lot of talking, right? So yesterday, for example, I was talking like for 10 hours nonstop. Um, but people want to know. And for those of you curious, so how do you build international business? Well, first of all, you know, what we do at home, we do the same thing as we do international. It's just sharing information and from the heart to heart, literally. Each culture is different, so be mindful of that. But it's about getting to know each other, making the connection. It could be as simple as that. Because when it's heart to heart, when they realize that you are there to bring a real opportunity, and many people are hungry, many, many, many. So, and you open your heart to them, they open their heart to you. It's a instant magical connection, and this happens all over the world, regardless. And that's how you can get a seed planted in other countries. Sometimes that's the way it is. And there is still nothing, I believe, that can replace a face-to-face meeting. Zoom doesn't do that. There is something about connection on a multi-dimensional connection, I would say, rather than just seeing and hearing. Okay. So, so they've been booming and still hungry and not sure what to do, and but they're still doing well, very well. They got an amazing group here in Indonesia, and we're very excited because there's a lot of events coming out where it's going to be wide open, wide open. We're going to have we found the office space in the near future. We'll have an office. I mean, pretty near future, and everything was going to be ready to build the country of Indonesia openly, and also be able to build it from Indonesia all around the world. Okay. In Southeast Asia, also before Indonesia, I was in Malaysia and Singapore, doing the same thing, meeting the people there, enjoying each of the events there, plus meeting new people all the time. Face to face, quality time spent. Many times that's how it is. It's nothing. There's no secret in building international, really. There's no veil you have to peek behind. There's no secret in building it. But how to build a real international business, it is still about connections. So I've seen over the years many leaders just without connection, maybe just they find somebody and support them in a certain way, but never really connect with them or their team. You won't be able to build a sustainable business like that. You have to have connection and not only meet the leaders, but their leaders, and just be a family about it. And that's the way where people feel good. They feel connected. They feel that you're real. They feel that the opportunity is real. That's when they start taking massive action. So, today we have a very special guest, as a matter of fact, who have built international almost all her career. And this lady, all of you know, she's a constant traveler. really out there pushing the envelope in the industry and leading three. So today we have an amazing leader, Kim Hui from Taiwan. Well, Kim, are you on?
Yes, Samson, I'm on. Greetings, everyone. Samson, I know you're in Indonesia right now. I am now in the beautiful, let me see if I can pan the camera. I'm somewhere in the, let me see how to pan the camera. There we go. I'm somewhere in the mountains, uh, in the, let's see, back here in Northeast Taiwan. I got here this morning at 6 a.m. So I decided to take a walk. And I know that Samson is doing a topic about building international and having a builder's mindset. And great job, Samson. I know that you have done the last couple of days has been incredible. I want to talk a little bit about builders' mindsets. We are still not a year old company, quite young. Uh, and just like if you are a business builder, you're here to build a business. Well, guess what you do? You built, and so if you're a builder of homes, you're a builder of business, what do? You build. And so when your business is not where it should be, I think we all got to really dig up that courage of what is it you want to do in your life. Samson and I, and there are many people now, they're out there around the globe, trotting the globe and building three. And so I want to take a moment to address that. This is the new year. People have new year resolution. They wanted to change their lives. This is the time you get out there and make it happen. I mean, yesterday I was in LA and today I'm in the beautiful Taiwan. I don't know how to pan the camera, but that the point is this: there are people from all over the globe. They are looking for opportunity, and we have an opportunity. Those of us that are in North America, you know what? This is a phenomenal time for you to tell the story. We're a year old company, not even a year old. This is a time that we need to really summon that courage. I know for a fact that if we don't get it going in North America, other parts of the world is going to take the market share. And so I really encourage everybody, if you are a builder, a business builder, go out there and, just start talking to people. There's nothing, there's no magic except the magic is in doing it. And, I want to also talk a little bit about, going global. A lot of people say, I want to build global. Yeah, we all do. But global starts with local. Okay. So we need to be mindful about starting to build locally. We got to travel the globe because we started locally. When you build in a local marketplace, when you have enough of a team locally, then when you expand globally, that's when you have all the people, your whole team. You have enough of a team to go spread it when you go to a certain country. So this is the most exciting time for any company. Right now, we are in about a month's time. We are about to open an office in Hong Kong. And then, Samson had mentioned that we are already got a location sought out in Indonesia, in Jakarta, Indonesia. Guys, this is the time. And for those of us that are in North America, you know what? This is your time to get your market share. This is the time that you go out there and make it happen. And there are so many places, beautiful places to see around the world. And so, Samson, because I just want to take a moment to talk about the builder's mindset. That when you are a business owner, you are here to build a business. So if you don't have people yet on your team that's moving and shaking, you go out there and make it happen. You go out there and find those people. Don't just twiddling your thumbs like, I don't know what to do. Well, you know what? You know what you need to do. The thing I tell people is this: if your team is not keeping you busy, you need to go out there and build a new team. Bottom line is this: if your team is not occupying your time, you go out there and find yourself a new team to work with. And so, it's been said in our space, in our industry, that the speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. I mean, look, this is what time are we? I mean, we're 9 a.m. here. I'm 9 a.m. here. I took a 12-hour flight from LA to here. It's beautiful, fresh air up in the mountains. Let me pan my camera so you guys can see it. I mean, look at this. Look at this. I'm up in the mountains, taking my morning walk before the event. So I hope that you get this. And Samson, thanks for all you do. Thank you for all you do and traveling. And I know that you and Harris and Patrick are out in Indonesia right now. And I know that you're going to come to Taiwan later on tonight. So Thank you for all you do. And you know what? I'm going to pan the camera back to you because there's the vehicles coming. All right. You take care, you guys. Great
Thanks,
jumping
Kim.
on the call.
Okay, thanks, Kim. Okay, we'll see you later today when we arrive in Taiwan. So, well, folks, you heard, building international starts with building local. It is about connection. And another work that we all need to do is know how to build the foundation. Um, that's why I mentioned Indonesia. My experience so far with especially very new people is that they are still learning the foundation. They started very fast. Yes, the products are amazing, and they keep talking about the product and sharing the story, sharing the science. But I will honestly tell you, over the years, I have observed where people have a big dream, but they focus so much on the product, they forgot to build the business. And what I mean is that, we do sales and marketing. They did sales, but they forgot to do the marketing part to expand their marketing power by enrolling business builders. So that's part of it. You're going to get both. You're going to get customers and business builder if you do the business and build it with a solid foundation. And if you do that, you never run out of new people in your business. Okay. So now it took a little time, coming to Indonesia to talk to the leaders, the top leaders, face to face, and guiding them. If we're too product focused, what happened is that for somebody brand new, within 6 months, they've run out of their own contacts, and to get customers, they don't know what to do after that. Well, to have an endless stream of new possible business partner or customers, you work with your people or customer to get referrals or to have a business builder mindset. To build international, do ask for referrals and or engage people who want to build the same thing, who want the same thing as you. So through there, then, like yesterday, we had a room of a couple hundred people, and I asked, look, what if everybody knows 100 people in their phone times a couple hundred? Well, that's a lot of people, right? That's about 20,000 people that we can go spread the message to, you see? So if we just get customer, it's good. But then also it takes time. It takes a long time to get a referral, right? And it takes time to convert people if they want to build a business, right? So, but if you do both at the beginning, you offer them both at the same time, at least it's at the forefront of their mind. And then they can take it, and you immediately, if you give them good service, right? Like I advise people to come in the biggest package because you keep a couple of sets of product for yourself, and then the rest of the product you use it to rotate, right? Because it takes time when they order from the company to ship and receive it. Usually at least 3 to 5 days, maybe in some countries, and maybe up to 4 to 6 weeks if they live very far or in certain countries, certain areas. So, but if you have extra product, then you can let them borrow right away. Of course, they pay the company, they get some products right away. They're happy when they get their product, they can return that back to you. Right. So you have products out there rotating, right? And what happened is that, well, you know what? If they're in for the business, everybody comes in a bigger package because that's the best way to operate, right? Uh, and and so, and also you have more products to sell. That was your initiative. So from there, it can go, this kind of practice can go to from country to country. We're all pioneers. And look, we're at the very, very beginning. I will tell you, this year for three, it's going to be very exciting. There's many markets we're going to open offices in Asia. So it's going to be boom. It's going to be booming, booming, booming. Now, if you're in America, well, how do you reach Asia if you don't know anybody in your circle? Well, there always are people who know people, and there's nothing wrong with asking for referrals, right? Do you know people that do business outside of your city that know people? And nowadays on social media, people know people know people. But at the end of the day, though, to get that started is about connection. It's about personal connection. That's why we talk about three and a company based on love, purpose, and contribution. The connection, the love part is very important. When people don't care what you say unless you know you care about them, unless they know you care about them. And and that's how I do my business. I connect with people first before I move on to the business. Recently, I heard a little. I forgot where I heard it, but it was somewhere. I think it was on a podcast, and um, somebody was talking about the Rockefeller, right? So the elder Rockefeller. So um, and one interesting thing is that people were always amazed that he always remembered their name and their families and always so personable. So finally, later in his life, it was revealed that after he meets somebody, he would take notes about what happened at the meeting and then the conversation. And so all the time before he meets somebody, he already know them because he's been, do a little profile on them. So and he knows how to connect with people like as if you were his family. So, how to spread influence? Wow, that is very powerful. It's about connection. So, in business, it's still about connection, right? Yes, you can say, if we're very left brain, very logical, it could be money, money, money. Let's get this going. But if you don't have connection, it's very superficial, right? It doesn't matter how much they make money with you, they're gonna leave sooner or later. Okay, I think some of us have seen that or have experienced that, but that's the truth, right? So, but at the end of the day, we all want to build a happy business, a good business where it could be carefree if that was the case and it was possible, and also be happy working with people. Be get to know the people, get to know what makes them tick. Think about how to navigate with them, how to work with them on many levels, on a personal level, on a business level. In Indonesia, it grew up so fast that there's no way to for the leaders first time in the industry to know to really keep in touch to build this community. So now they are at a point where they need to build a community to sustain the business, for example, to the next level. And that's how it is. So what Kim was saying, for example, in America, yes, the initial boom the first year, or well, not quite first year yet, but yeah, it was a big charge, and then boom, we got Christmas and New Year. So people got busy with family, and I think above all anything around the world, this year was the first year that people really felt that it was a Christmas and New Year's that they could enjoy. So a lot of people I found was still on vacation the first week of January. They're still out there partying or busy. And now, people are slowly getting back to, the normal. But you know what? You don't let the last few weeks determine the future for you in the business. You got to get it going. Event, meeting, meeting, meeting. Coming together, connecting. So, this business, we talk about more meetings mean more money, more connections mean more money, you know. And look, get better at connecting with people, get better at working with people, and get better at being organized, setting events for your team. For example, in Asia, we see that the Hong Kong office in March is opening. There's a Hong Kong convention. There's going to be new promotions, and it's going to be very exciting. A new direction, and it's going to be available all over the world. Then you got to get the people there. That was the thing. There's a saying, you're not really in the business until you've gone to a convention where you see the breadth of what this business is really about, the kind of people that's there. The second is that imagine that, a month after month after month throughout Asia in different markets, there are events or promotions or things that are happening to keep the momentum going in the business. Well, yeah, because we are going through the process of going OTG in Taiwan, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, and some of the other countries now just starting. Little seeds here and there. Hopefully soon. We'll have more interest in many other countries like Australia, Vietnam, right, and many other ones, Philippines, right. So all this is because this is how international business work, especially in our business, in a global, seamless plan. Wherever the business is, well, always keep in mind, no, don't block yourself from building international. Don't block yourself from getting to know someone local who could have international connections. Don't block yourself. Be open to it. Get to know them, connect them, ask questions. Okay. People, the first thing that people want after the pandemic is connection, right? So, now, once these events and promotions come out, the business is almost on automatic. You need to, make sure that people plug in so that they learn the business, they go to the event, they see what it is, they experience the product, and then event after event after event, teach them how to work it, to go to Fiji, to go to Tulum. This is how the business works. This is how, it can explode. But you have to be the one to drive it, like Kim was saying. You have to take that action. So the building international, it takes a lot of energy because sometimes it's like 24 hours a day, right? Morning in the US, it's evening in Asia, or vice versa. So, but that short-term sacrifice, maybe 1, 2, 3 years, 4 years intensely, it pays off for a long time. It can, okay? So, the mindset. Uh, the last thing I would want to impart on you is that um, it's just in this business, we don't know what we don't know. The world is so big, the potential is so big. What's coming around the corner? All we can do is rely on people who have more experience for possible guidance and maybe a peek around the corner, see what's coming. And I will tell you that all of you are positioned to be very successful in this industry with a future multi-billion-dollar company right here in three. This is a company already, boom, have a footprint in 15 countries and territories. It's just a matter of your mindset, putting this platform to work for you. Okay. And then same thing, duplicate that mindset to other people. Like when I came to Indonesia, I talk about international. I didn't see a lot of people raise their hands about building international, even though I know there's a good group of people that were educated overseas or have children at school overseas or they have business connection overseas. Yeah, but it's about connection again. It's about making that connection, through people, through even your kids' parents. I don't know, just a network, whoever it is. Think about who you know that's local and also international. By building local, you can instill in your team, help them make money, teach them the foundational skills, the ABCs, or use the Wow book, right? So to start building the business, to duplicate, to learn the basic skills, and then plug in to all the training over and over again, and definitely the events. Okay, I know everybody's busy, but if you want to really build a big business and sustainable business, you have to do what you have to do. Okay, and through these over time, then you will start to understand the potential and step by step what's coming up and what's coming around the corner. So you got to keep an open mind, connect with people, just constantly, just keep that international aspects. You are a citizen of the world. So keep that in mind all the time. Don't be like, oh, I'm American. I can only build American because I only speak English. Well, English, a little Chinese, and my business has gone to, Korea before, Vietnam before, other Indonesia before. I don't speak Indonesian. So it's not about that. It's really about the connection. You will know somebody who speaks English from those countries, either directly or indirectly in the future. Okay. So just keep that going. Sometimes it's those little things in the business that can help you to catapult your business to a large business. Is those little things that we talk about, foundation skills, learning, have a tool, duplication. That's why we have the Wow book, and then the ongoing webinars Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for Asia English Zooms, and in Chinese Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday in Mandarin. Okay, all U.S. time. And those are the machines that constantly keeps it going with or without you to plug your people in. If your people don't plug in to the system, they're not going to last. It's going to be a big push and then slow down. So this is a turning point for maybe for your business. You have to, reinvigorate. Many years ago, I realized that, where the power comes from, it has to come from within you, within me. within each of us. And with that power, we push our business forward. We pick up the phone to call people. We pick up the phone to connect with people. We call them up, set up the meeting face to face to connect with people. And that's where the business starts. Okay. So, look, there's a lot of things coming up. My advice, we know the Hong Kong convention is coming up in about 1 month's time. My advice would be really ramp up your business now in February before the event. Okay. To build from event to event, you build before the event. And then at the event, it's like a springboard. All the promotion explodes. Your business start moving faster because of the events and promotions. And then what happens? Well, you don't want to let that bullet to waste. So you got to work doubly as hard after the event to keep pushing and driving the team, the business. From then, look for the next event. When is the next one? So as you drive it, where's the next event we can come to really push? Well, there's many launches happening around the world. And that's why in February, think about international, but also think about local, going international. Okay. And that's within the next 2 3 months. I would say in Asia, if you're in Asia, and it's so close to you, I see potentially big events within the next 1 2 3 6 or more months. Especially, in the middle of it would be our August convention in Utah. Okay, so and then also things will be planned for the toward the end of the year. And then maybe take an incentive trip then to take a break a little bit, but also connect with other leaders. So event. This year is going to be very full with or without you. So you got to plug in, you got to plug your team in. Okay. All right. So that's the mindset of building international. I'm doing it every day. That's how it is. It's like, that's like wake up international. But it's at the same time, it's local, international, local, international. That's how it is. So that's the beauty of this platform. And once we get it done, if you do what you need to do the next 1 2 3 years, and look out, making money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because you built international business, because it is from local, go global. That's the way three is. So thank you so much for today. Thank you for your time. And I hope you got something out of it. Just, let's get it going. Let's double the speed. Let's ramp up this year because we're going to be busy, busy, busy. You don't want to miss out. All right. Thank you. This is Samson Li signing off from Jakarta, Indonesia. I'll see you somewhere around the world very soon. Take care, folks.